Welcome back to Nikki's Scrapbooking Adventures. We are playing along with the Counterfeit Kit Challenge blog on the mini projects, and we are going to make some cards today out of my vintage kit. So I'm not a card maker, and I usually need help coming up with card ideas, and the best way to do that is actually to go ahead and use the cut apart cards. So as you can see, I've cut them all apart. And now what I need to do is make sure that they're going to fit on an A2 card. And look at that, that one's actually perfect. I don't think I need to add anything but that on there. So let's go check some other ones. So that one's a little big, but I can probably cut it down. Vintage Antiques and Collectibles, that's cute. Maybe put a mat on it. Home Sweet Home. That's right about perfect as well. So as you can see, these cut apart cards don't need much, and I get to use the entire piece of paper essentially. Genuine Antique, maybe going across this way. Oops, nope, not long enough. I think I'm going to skip this one. And then I've got these last two that can absolutely be used for bases. So I already know this one is going to fit, so I'm just going to go ahead and add it. And what a simple, simple card, right? It's nice and flat, so your postage isn't going to be a lot. And I like that my card is textured because that adds just a smidge of an element on the back of that card. Okay, so let's take a look at this one here. It's kind of hard to read. It says Vintage Antiques and Collectibles. So these are kind of all going to be birthday cards minus the Home Sweet Home. So let's see if we can add a little bit of that. A little bit of something something to make that card stand out. So I really just love this piece of paper. No, I don't think so. I almost need a gold. Let's see if I've got some gold here. This is a pack by DCW. Let's see if any of this makes my image stand out a little bit more. What I want it to do is to pull forward No. Okay, I think that top one was the best. Hang on, let's go back and look. Sorry for the glare. Yeah, I think that makes it pop the best. So, I'm gonna go ahead and cut that down. And that's why manufacturers started making 6x6, is because you can easily get a 5 1/4 by 6. So this is actually 6 1/2, so I need to go to inch deep. Nope. There we go. So there's 5 1/4. Shoot, it should have been 5 1/2, shouldn't it? Well, 5 1/2 by 4, or 5 1/4 by 4 is now going to be this size. And there we go. So now I've got a border and a border and a border. Okay, so that one was pretty easy. And then we've got this one. I'm just gonna go ahead and trim it down just a smidge. So it's right now at 4. So this would need to be at 5 1/4. And it's almost there. There we go. So now it's nice even borders. Last one is this tag. Oh, second to last, excuse me. Go ahead and trim that up. And then 5.5 is going to be there. So I'm going to go as close as I can. So there's 5.5. Let's see. So there would be 5.25. But I think I'm going to try to do 5.5 first. And let's just see where this lands. Okay. I would like this to fall off the edge just a smidge. I want it to be left justified. So then what I can do is add a brad there and a little bit of a something something to it. Then I've got this guy here. Life is a treasure hunt, and you're looking for buttons, but there's that jar paper that is in my kit that would be perfect for this. Let me find it. Now I have this guy that I could absolutely use. Let's see. No, not the right colors. I don't like that. Ah, this is the jars. Look at this. Okay, let's see. Yes, look at that. Isn't that fun? Okay, so it would be going, I can go either this way or this way. If I hit it this way, 5.25 is right about there. If I hit it 4.25 is right there. So I think I'm gonna have to go here. Okay, what if I go like that? Let's see how tall this is. That still works. Okay, so this is my thought process. I'm gonna go, oh, whoa. Ah, I was thinking about it wrong. So I'd have to go this way. I was thinking it was going this way the whole time. That was my thought process wrong. So I'd have to go this way. Life is a treasure hunt. But then you can't tell that it's jars. I really wanted to be able to tell that it's jars. So do I want to sacrifice the top or the bottom? So 4.25 here. Gotta go a little bit less. Okay, I can still tell that's jars. Yep. Okay. 5.5. Do a little bit less. Do a little bit more. Here's 5.5. Exactly. So let's make sure that that width is so close. Look at that. I'm gonna go a little bit under. Not gonna look, because looking is stressing me out. Haha! Okay. So this is gonna be dang, right here. Well, we'll go 4.25 first, because I can always trim away, cannot put back. So then, life's a treasure. I can either shift it. Oh, I might shift it to the right, so you can really see those doodads in the jars. Isn't that fun? That one doesn't have to be birthday, but the other ones are pretty much birthdays. Okay, so super simple cards. I am not a card maker, and this is where you can put some of those funny sayings. Like, I've got a whole stamp set that's super sarcastic, and you go ahead and put it on the inside. Okay, it's for those special friends that'll understand that you're just joking. So there's that one. That opens nice and good. And this guy is gonna get shifted to the right. Now, I talked about postage before. My husband works for the post office. So you have to keep your cards under a certain thickness in order not to pay extra postage. I'm gonna back this in white. Does not stand out enough. Hang on. Okay, piece of scraps. Not big enough. Oh, actually this might be perfect. No, darn it. It's okay. So, piece of scrap. Just so we can differentiate between the thing and the thing. I'm going to use my We Are layer guides. There's that. Butt it up. I love these. This is like my #1 tool. I don't think I would get it if I was a new scrapper, but because it's hard, it can be difficult to use. But if you notice that you want all of your mats to be exactly center, then you want that, because a mat is exactly center. I did have to get over cutting my mat first. I also had to get over the waste. This is a lot of waste if you think about it. But am I really going to keep that anyway? No, I'm not. So, whatever. Okay, last but not least, we're actually going to do some treatment to this one. So I have my We Are Memory Keepers Crocodile. This is like the old school one, so your bite has to be a lot bigger than normal. I'm going to go ahead and punch my hole, and I am going to use the 3/16 size, because that is a massive hole that's right there. Chop. Cool, right in the middle. That actually looks like a bigger hole, but that's okay. Because what's going to happen is the outer part of this guy is going to cover it, I hope. So let's see. Is it going to cover it? Yep. See, it covered the part that is not foiled. So I think I want to use black. If I've got a big black one, I might want to use that. I don't know that I do. So, I've got silver, but I don't have gold, and that's definitely gold. I was going to use black. Okay, so, you know the easy way to color this is? Sharpies. I'm going to Sharpie it. I'm going old school. Okay, so this is going here. Need to switch up my setting on my Crocodile. I'm just going to pull out and rotate. And I'm going to rotate this one to something that's a little bit bigger. So probably that one. I don't know. I didn't read the directions. I'm just assuming. Okay, and then I put the good side in the prong and then press down. Voila. Voila. I pressed a little too hard. But that's okay. It's vintage. And then I actually do want to add a ribbon to this, which I think is a lot of fun. I don't think I had ribbon in my kit, now that I think about it. Shame, shame. Because I've got plenty of ribbon, clearly. Looking for something vintage for this. Oh, I think I have the exact one that I want to use. Now this card says, whatever you are, be a good one. So that could be a birthday card. That could be a hello day today card. But, oh, what about this one? Do we want to add the black or do we want to add... okay, that's a possibility. Ah, this is what I was looking for. Look at that. Okay. Yes, my ribbon and fabric is a hot mess, but it all fits in one container, and that's all I care about. And it's within easy peasy reach. Okay. Do I want black? I kind of want black. What do I want? Tulle. Black. I like the contrasting color. Okay. Now, because I used the bigger prong, brad, whatever they're called, I can use a thicker deal. Now, this one might cost a little extra to mail, and that's okay. I'm okay with it. I don't really care. And then, because the extra bulkiness here, yep, I'm just gonna staple it. It's a black staple. Well, a staple that I colored with Sharpie, actually. Funny enough. There's that and that. And voila! Gonna rough up the edge to make it look vintage. There is that, and this is why people like making cards. No photos, and they're super simple to assemble if you choose to. Look at that. There's a blank card. Ready to go. So, we made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards with foiling for free from our stash. And these can absolutely be used, male or female, cards for birthdays, for welcomes, all that fun stuff. So, I hope you enjoyed this little bit of a different video. It's not necessarily scrapbooking, but it's also using our paper crafts in a different way. So, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.